The views and opinions expressed here belong to the person saying them and do not necessarily reflect those of everyone involved. Basically, if someone says something wild, don't come after the rest of us. We're just as confused as you are. Oh, and just a heads up, sometimes a few colorful words slip out. You've been warned.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna try and drive somebody. You gotta be on top, dude. You gotta you gotta get it in.
You can't. That's not my spot, man.
I know.
I should have some kind of seniority, I think.
You got to pound it in, huh?
That's it. So 15 seconds in, you want to do our introduction there, buddy?
Oh, man, we're on.
What? You just threw me into this?
Yes, that's it. Welcome back, everybody, to Reseller Leftovers Podcast, episode number 75.
It's 55. 55.
No. It's 55 if we count all the times you quit before. Okay.
No, I did quit a few. I quit for a lengthy amount of time.
Hey, all right. So big news, everybody. Ta-da! Ta-da! This is what happens when you talk shit and say that Dave has a big head, and that what was the criticism that Carrie had? That Carrie, I can't remember the dang thing. Jimmy went all in on him, and basically like murked himself. I mean, there's no turning back. I gotta fix my camera because I'm not square.
Oh, the demotivation.
Yeah,
the demotivation, man. Like, so Trash to Cash put out a hit, successful on Jimmy, and Jimmy is no longer with it. He dead. We will remember him. No, seriously,
why
folks.
Sorry.
Hey, seriously, folks. Jimmy just decided to take it in a different direction. He wanted to focus on eBay. He wants to focus on his primary YouTube channel. So make sure y'all go support him over at Old School Flips. And he's going to be continue to put out the picking content. Hopefully we get to see it a little bit more each week. And we had a vacancy. And without any question, like, here's our guy. Open seat. We had an open seat. And we were like,
it's seat open. It's seat open.
Seat open. That's it.
No. For copyright purposes, we cannot use the same name.
Okay.
You're not going to trap me in a lawsuit, Dan. Not today.
Whatever.
So Dan in Demand is back. This podcast is more in demand than it's ever been.
And I thought we were like, and you throw me right in Jimmy's spot right there.
Yeah, Dan. Wasn't this your spot before?
No, you're in my spot. You took my spot.
Sorry, buddy. I don't work like that.
Yeah,
I don't know how to work from this angle.
Oh my goodness! There you go. I can see
that.
the comments already. He's whining already. He's back.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not whining. I'm not whining. I just was. It felt disrespectful to Jimmy.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna disrespect Jimmy. Sorry, buddy. Jimmy, I love you. He put me here. He threw me in this thing.
I didn't. This is weird. This is weird too because we're recording the day before April Fool's, and this is coming out the day after April Fool's, and people are gonna think this is April Fool's joke.
No, this is it until next week, and they get confirmation, and then the week after that, and the week after that.
Do you think I'll make it that long?
Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, who knows now?
I was getting nervous. I honestly was getting nervous because I was waiting for the link, and before I was the link provider most of the time. I think.
You will go back to the role of link provider here soon.
So I was like, man, and then I text Joe. I'm like, Joe, you get a link yet? And then I was assuming he would just send me the link because I remember when I left, I forwarded him the information to do everything. So I was assuming he would just hand it off to the first person that showed up that acted like they wanted. Oh, I want to be on a podcast. It's going to be Mike. So we just give Mike all the controls to everything.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I mean,
and this isn't whining either. I swear I'm not whining. I'm a little perturbed at Joe.
What do you mean? I told you, Mike will get you the link roughly around 35 seconds before we're supposed to record.
Oh, man.
And y'all were ready. Good
The
job.
guy's never late. He's just
He's always on time.
He's always on time.
He seems like Mike. You sleep in your clothes, don't you? I bet you sleep in a pair of jeans. I bet
What?
you sleep in your jeans. I bet
No, sleep.
you're just always ready to go. You probably sleep in your truck,
Ready to go.
just ready to leave.
Well,
Jeans-
I'm punctual.
jeans
I'm
and
punctual. Nothing. Of course.
You're punctual for everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, dude. Which if you're like 5 minutes early, it's late, dude.
All right.
Now, granted, I'm married, so I miss out a lot on that 5 minute early thing, but it ain't my fault.
All right. How's Joe? Has Joey's been on time?
No, not.
I know, right? He's the
You got to be flexible with Joe. Joe is Joe. Joe sets the schedule. I mean, what are you talking about, Dan? You've done more shows with him than I have.
This is the. I mean, I just wanted. I got to understand what's going on. I've missed a lot. I feel like
the only thing that's different is more inappropriate shit gets said than it used to get said when you.
Do you have the disclaimer that I sent that I wanted you to read?
No, you can do that in your editing. I was like, when I say
editing, I gave you the disclaimer so we don't have to edit.
What? No,
the disclaimer so we don't have to edit
up the video and everything. I'm sorry. Do you not know what you signed up for? You're doing everything, Dan. I'll do the thumbnails and I'll throw out some titles there. Okay.
Yeah, we figured we'd wait till this time to tell you everything.
I was excited that we just hopped right into it because usually before in the first 54 episodes, and this is not me whining either. I'm telling you right now, I'm not whining. But Joe would try to have the podcast behind the curtain. Is that what you call it?
No. Sometimes we get on and we sit in the background for, in the green room, as they say, for 10 or 15 minutes. So
you spill goodness in the green room. No,
I know exactly.
What do we do? We're supposed to sit there.
But I thought today I would make an exception. I thought we were gonna. It would be like a little more of a. I think Joe said something very inappropriate at the beginning. I feel like he should have read the disclaimer before he said what he said. That was. I don't remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure it was something bad, Joe.
I'm sure. Well, we can edit that out.
Who's editing?
Well, I don't know how. I'm sorry.
I don't. The disclaimer was so you guys can just not say anything crazy, and if you did, it's on you.
Oh, we're talking about pile driving, pounding, or something. You can't do it on top of it.
Oh my god! You can't say that, Mike.
Construction. My construction.
Get your head out of the gutter, as they say.
Yeah, you just grab a jackhammer, disrupt the foundation. Shit goes to. Shit starts to crumble.
Oh my god!
It's good. It'll be okay.
I don't even know
we're gonna survive. Nobody gonna. We didn't say anything. We didn't say anything bad. Trust me. If Trash to Cash can sit there and talk about Kevin's hairy taint, just nonstop, we're okay. We have not crossed any boundaries.
God, I should have talked to Jimmy before I said I'd come back.
Yeah. Well,
what the heck, man?
You're in the mix of it now. Yeah.
I to be serious, I am excited to be back. I'm a little I'm very nervous today. I'm very nervous. I didn't know if this was some kind of like punk, like you guys maybe be even April Fools and on me. You guys are like, you know what, guys? Let's switch our episodes. Let's put them on Tuesdays. So and then it happens to be April Fool's Day, and you guys just punk me. It's like it could be. Jimmy could be right back there right now.
That's the best course of action, dude. It's just start by going up against Trash to Cash. We're just as an April Fool's joke. Let's play a joke and ensure we have less views than normal.
You guys have been doing really good.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome. Shout out to everybody out there watching us and not subscribed. Help us. Jeez. Come on, y'all. Obviously, watch extra people watch this stuff and they're not subscribed. Folks, we have more views than subscriber every week. Click the subscribe button. We appreciate you watching, but we're trying to hit 1,000. And we're trying to do it without paying a lot of money like reseller leftovers. Okay. Sorry, reseller locker room. Sorry. Reseller locker room.
I wouldn't have laughed at that if I thought you were making a shot at the leftovers.
No.
I guess I am I'm back to being a leftover.
Yeah. Okay. Are you still?
Take a second.
Are you considering yourself a leftover? You know how you used to.
I mean, it is my name. I was either going to do two things. When I found out Jimmy was leaving, I was either going to get back on the podcast or I was going to force you guys to change your name back to Pocket Change and then let me have the leftovers. And then I don't know what I was going to do with it because I already do his podcast called Seed Open. So, and I really like that name. It's pretty catchy.
What, Seed Open?
Yes.
Okay. I mean,
Don't you think that's catchy?
But most people say open seat.
No.
And I know that. I know that's it. That's a what's that?
It's a poker term.
A poker term,
Wait,
right?
You're done with Seed Open now.
No, I'm gonna keep doing it. Why would I
No,
quit?
you can't. It's a direct conflict of interest. You're taking
Of
away
what?
our viewership.
You said that
Who do you
this one
think
was,
you are? Over the years, you can't do 8 podcasts. Okay, you ain't special like them.
I had Tim on my
You
episode.
just had Tim on. You just had Tim on. So that I guess
Yeah.
this is where this is all coming from, huh?
Well, no, I mean it's. Wait, do you think I should quit? I would feel awful. to
Dan,
quit.
do what you want to do. I'm
Okay,
shitting.
good.
I'm
All right,
I'm
yeah,
just
because that's the
listening.
other reason I needed a. But I did an episode a few episodes ago now because I don't, the world of how this comes out with Ray Nashville Flippers, and he gave me a lot of advice and stuff, and I asked him to be my life coach, and he said he didn't have enough time. So then I reached out to Mike, and Mike's gonna be my life coach now. So that's I got back on here. He's gonna help me out, get me through all the tough times I have. He's gonna be my mentor. I'm gonna be
Does
more
Mike,
like,
does Mike know this yet?
yeah,
Or-
it was his idea.
Who, me?
Oh.
Yeah, are you Mike? Oh wait, are you talking about the other Mike that Joe and I tried to get on the podcast? And then the
Yeah,
second
I
leave, we get
didn't
the
know
mic
you're talking
on,
about
but it's the wrong
January
one.
House, Mike.
Yeah, the January house. Oh yeah, Mike. He's too busy for me. I tried calling him today. He didn't know how to answer.
No, I'm actually. I wasn't sure what you're doing, but
No, I was just making a joke. I guess that was only funny to me.
No, I keep hearing this da-dong, da-dong, and it's messages that come from my phone that are coming through my computer, and I'm wondering if this can't be the vibrate. It may just be the da-dong that Spotify's talking about. Oh, shout out to Dan for handling Spotify as well.
How do you do that? So
You're talking to the wrong person, dude. I never handled Spotify.
Yeah,
So like when I left, I couldn't do anything to give the audio version. So it was just gone. I couldn't hand that over because I'd used a distributor to put it out on all the other platforms. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that means, but
Like I used a website and puts it out on it's called Podbean. It distributes podcasts. So you just go in there, you upload it. This is great. This is great for this episode, I guess. And it would distribute it to Amazon. Remember the hot air balloon?
yes.
We had a hot air balloon. But so when I left, it was all that stuff was like connected, and I couldn't just like hand that over. Like I didn't know. It was all like Apple was connected to my personal Apple accounts. Like I couldn't give you my Apple account because you would give it to Mike.
Sure, you could.
And then who knows what kind of apps you would have downloaded and bought on with my account.
Well, when you just hand that over, make sure your bank account information is connected. Your last four of your social.
You can have all of that because I don't have very. I mean, you would probably deposit money into my bank
I don't think his mom reports to the credit agency about renting the house.
Whatever. All right. How long did we talk? How long we talk before we start? You guys talked about reselling, right?
Whatever. You're driving it, Dan. You're driving the show. Right now, you're just taking it off a cliff with your stupid, I don't know. It's a horrible thing to talk about, and then you continue. But I mean,
I can't stop myself. You're my life coach. You're supposed to tell me to stop. Oh yeah, you forgot that you're my life coach.
Mike
coach.
Mike didn't know that he was your life coach, but now that he does know, I think this could be a perfect fit. This could be,
because I didn't talk to him about it beforehand. I guess he didn't listen. He knows he would be a pretty, I was gonna say a bad word, crappy life coach. So he thought I was just talking about Mike, the January house, who would be a phenomenal life coach.
Okay.
Sorry, Mike. Death file.
I mean, you ain't lying. Okay.
Wait, so we're recording late today because you had did the show, which is great. That's great, like use of your time to schedule a pod. schedule the podcast at the same time you're doing a show on Dibdit.
Wasn't
how'd
at the
your show
same
go?
time. I needed a smoke break in between because I knew I was
Oh,
coming
that's
on
exactly
here.
what Joe said. Joe, you know him very well.
I said you probably needed a smoke break in between the shows.
100%.
All right. How was your show though?
It was good, dude. Like I just ran some media, like mixed media, had some cassettes, DVDs, and some CDs. And I kind of threw in some video games because a couple of those will go first class. And lucky for me, I mean, even at $5 for the first item and $1.50 progressive, I think I'll there's somebody bought one video game, so I'll probably lose out on that. At 8 ounce, it'll probably be like maybe $5.50 or something. And my first one was $5, but it was a good game. It was like Turok on N64, and it had like a little manufactured case and stuff. So
Nice.
I'll be okay. I mean, I got some good bids on it. I'm not too worried about it.
So you're not going to roll the dice and ship your video games media now?
I actually advised everybody of that on Dibdit. I was just like, the
Joe,
easiest way to do that, you just take a slipcover from a DVD, put it right there over the video game. One close
I was
it
advising
up.
him not to do it. You're advising him to do it.
No. I told him that's what I do, and then I told him
I thought you were going to correct Joe and tell him how of a dumb idea that would be to do that. But
it's a great idea. It is a great idea of saving money. It is 100% wrong, and you will get banned if you do it. That's why I wouldn't do it.
You would get banned by Dibdit?
No, I don't know.
By the post office?
I just made that up.
Oh.
How would we know? We're not checking people's packages.
Don't we have to check the what are they called? The terms of service that Dibdit just put out, right?
Oh, the seller guidelines, Joe.
Guidelines, that's what it is.
Okay.
So,
Joe, did you start selling on Dibdit?
Fight Club, gentlemen. We don't talk about the guidelines.
Yeah. Joe, did you start selling? Have you read the guidelines, Joe? Are you selling on these?
I didn't read the guidelines, but I figure my first show is probably going to be like a thread show, and hopefully Mike will be there holding my hand.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude.
And he could tell me what I can and can't do, like can't ship like a sweater medium L and all that other stuff, right? You're not allowed to do that?
No, but
it fits in he said if it fits inside of a DVD case, you can.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, like we put out this announcement, you can run off of one single item. So like Dan, if you go on there and you do cards with somebody.
I did it with Keith last week.
Yeah, so you did.
I just did you hear my list just come in?
Nope.
I just did it last week. I just did it by accident. Sorry.
You have a lisp?
It just happened like right there. I just did it last week.
Between Mike and you, nobody's going to understand, and me not talking, nobody's going to understand what's going on this podcast.
What's the ASMR podcast? It's a great idea.
Yeah, and you sound distant, like you're talking in a tin can phone.
Me? Or
no, Joe? Yeah,
I'm very nervous. I
just asked you before we started how my thing was.
I didn't hear that.
He was answering something else. It
record.
Wasn't about the microphone.
Huh?
Nothing.
Okay. Nobody heard what either one of us said. We were talking over each other so much. We're doing it, boys. We're doing it. No dead air. It's great.
I'm worried that because my microphone broke, and microphone is like last on my list of stuff I need to buy right now. So that's like a wish list. I got a want and a wish list. Or a need.
I have a microphone.
Is that what it is?
I have a microphone here, right?
Yeah, but does it work?
Well, I used it, and that's what was making that's what was making noise. Apparently,
why do you keep it? Throw it away.
I don't know.
So you're still selling.
Sell it.
But apparently, there's something wrong with it because it was making noise. And then I was going to is get a new cord for it because the cord was a little frayed at the end. I thought maybe that was it, but I never got around to doing that. Is
that from when I was on the podcast?
Yeah, because remember it was always that noise in the background.
Yeah, but that's been so long, Joe. What have you been doing?
Listen,
what have you been doing?
I'm a busy guy, man.
Yeah, you seem busy.
I just got home from the Phillies game. Big win for the Phillies.
I was just gonna ask, what were you doing? Listing? How much you been listing?
No, Phillies game, home opener. They won.
Oh, they have a torpedo bat.
No, Alec Boehm used a torpedo bat today. So, but he didn't hit anything. So,
Oh, all right.
I'm sure people don't know what the torpedo bat is. So, let's not talk sports. But we'll talk food. Let's talk food for a second, because last week we talked a little bit about food, and we got a lot of comments on food. Okay.
About the pizza.
About the pizza, right? But I went to the Phillies game today. It was their home opener, and I had a Kyle Schwarber cutlet sandwich. It was amazing, and it was.
I'm gonna need you to space home opener out before you get us canceled, okay? I'm just gonna throw that out there, okay? Just way too close.
All right. So it was a chicken cutlet sandwich with pepperoni, arugula, some kind of cheese, and hot honey sauce on it. It was amazing.
Really?
I didn't think I was going to like it. But it was very good.
What'd you have with it? A Wooder? You have a Wooder with it?
I did have a Wooder.
Okay. Yes. What kind of Wooder do they have?
It was just I think it was Dasani.
Oh, Dasani's nasty.
Yeah, terrible.
I like Sam's Club water.
Members Mark? Is that what that is?
Is that it? No, is that I think so.
Yeah, Members Mark.
Right. Yeah.
I did. You guys talked about pizza last week, and we're talking about the Mike had suggested a jalapeno pineapple ham pizza. So that inspired me.
Any kind of meat.
I had pineapple, I had ham, I needed to get a jalapeno crust from Aldi, so I went and got that, and I made a jalapeno crusted ham pineapple pizza with chicken wings on.
So you didn't have jalapeno slices on the pizza?
No, it was crusted. I did. You guys can't see this if you're listening on, I guess, Spotify. I don't know how we're gonna put this on Spotify this week. We have to figure that out.
We don't know either, Dan.
But I made. You can't. Can you see it? Ham pineapple.
Yes.
You just seen that.
What's the other thing?
Onion chicken wings. Chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
With branch.
Oh, you're not a blue cheese guy?
No, I don't think I've ever tried blue cheese, so I don't know why I'm making this face right now. But it just kind of. I don't know.
Okay.
But wait, so I do it. You looked over the part about the torpedo bat. Do you think you could buy a torpedo bat? Like, because bats are like super expensive. They're like resale, right? But do you think how much do you think a torpedo bat would cost?
I don't think they're manufactured for the public right now. We didn't bring you back to talk sports. What the hell, Dan?
I'm talking reselling.
No, you're not.
That's reselling, right?
Torpedo bat ain't shit about reselling. You can't even buy one, let alone resell one.
It's springtime, Mike.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know. Do I call you Mike or Death Pile? I'm not sure.
Lord Michael. Okay.
You want me to call you Michael?
Lord Michael. Lord.
I'm not calling you Lord Michael. There's only one Lord.
What does it matter, Dan? Just call me Mike.
Oh, okay, that's what you mean? All right, Coach. I'll call you Coach. I'm going to call you Coach.
You're not saying Philly Pickle.
Yeah, he needs a nickname. Doesn't he look like a coach?
Yeah. Oh, man. A football coach? That's what
No, he's a reselling coach. He's a reseller. This is a reselling podcast. He's a reseller coach. Let's go, Coach. Coach, you got to talk up the people here today.
Okay,
Coach Mike. I like it. I can't believe we didn't come up with this. Mike, did you have a nickname?
He's got the glasses on his hat.
Huh?
Just like Kevin. Kevin's a coach.
Okay.
You didn't have a nickname growing up or anything?
Mikey. My name is Mike. So
that's not really. I guess it's a
Mike. What are you talking about? My family still calls me Mikey. Anybody that's called Mike, that's called Mikey as a kid, is still called Mikey throughout their life. It doesn't matter by their family, at least.
Okay.
But yeah, that's fine. You want to call me Coach? That's fine. I'm gonna bring a whistle next time, and every time you start driving off track, I'm just gonna blow it.
Driving off track?
That's a technical foul.
That's a ref. You're not a ref. You're a coach. You're supposed to keep your head in the game. That's what you say to people. Focus.
Mike seems to see it up here already. Mike,
get the listings done. Get the listings done. If you list it, they will sell, which is a bold-faced lie because I abandoned, if you guys, I don't know how much you guys have been following me, but I abandoned my clothing eBay store and I was focusing on selling dollar cards for like the month of January, and it did not go very well. So my February was just doubling down on what wasn't going very well already. Joe, this is serious, Joe. Stop laughing.
I know.
I'm almost going to cry because it was, I'm telling you, I can't afford a microphone right now because I was trying to sell dollar cards and no one wanted to buy them. And it was hard.
That was a horrible idea. Like, why? What possessed you to do that? What possessed? And I mean, don't get me wrong. Like,
well, I'll tell you what possessed me, and then you are gonna probably gain listeners and then lose listeners too if they're here because they follow me around.
I'm talking, Dan.
All I talked about was getting new floors since I left the podcast. We're getting new floors put in my house, and so like I stopped sourcing for most of the holiday, like the end of the holidays, and then to prepare for the floors. I don't know why I'm doing this, but they were coming. They did come, so I don't. This means nothing. It does. It means something. So just okay. I'm not going to get into that. You can listen to me any place else. So I don't want to bore you with that. So like I decided, a big brain idea. Which if you've been on this podcast, probably the first Joe, like the month before I left, I was obsessed with doing cards then too.
Right.
But you and Jimmy tried to talk me out of it.
You're also obsessed with promoting.
Huh?
So are you over that too?
What promote? Oh no! I tried to. Well, let's get ahead of myself on the. No, I'm heavy promoter.
I'm messing with you. See, now we got to edit that. I got to do that. Dang it!
Why? What'd you do? What do you got to edit? What did you say?
I dropped the bomb. I dropped the bomb on me.
What, like
baby?
The F-bomb? You said the F word?
I'm not saying that I did because maybe they didn't hear it. I don't know.
I didn't hear it.
Well, that's good. I don't know.
Maybe that'd
like,
be good.
I'm going to rewind now. So let's stop talking about it and go back to you waiting on floor.
Wait, I was waiting. So anyway, I all right. Blah 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 blah. I thought I was like, all right, you know, I'm gonna be a big time card seller, and I started doing shows on Dibdit, and then Dibdit cards since. But then so January, I wasn't gonna. They're doing the floors in the January, so I decided to just spend a ton of money buying cards. So I spent a ton of money buying cards, over $400 to try to sell them, and then they weren't selling. So then I'm like, what am I gonna do with all these cards? So I opened up. Well, I had another eBay account, and I opened up another store, and I was just listing cards nonstop on there. And so that's where my sales have been coming from for the most part until last week. And then so we're gonna forget talking about cards, but I was last 2 weeks, probably 2 weeks, 2 weeks. I started really hammering down and listing on my clothing store, and I started picking up and was doing really well. And then after last Monday, it's just been like nothing. Like I'm barely selling it. Like I think I had 2 sales today. Like just nothing. It's been really. I had 2 sales the whole weekend, and one of them was a card on my regular account.
Dibditthreads.com, folks.
What does that mean?
Well, for people who want to sell stuff fast.
I was gonna do a Threads show last week, and I chickened out. I was gonna do my first Thread show. I started setting it up and everything, and I chickened out.
Why did you chicken out?
Because I just I'm like, I gotta sell.
Hey, hold on. I'm going to interrupt you real quick. Hey, everybody, thanks. Hopefully, y'all are glad that Dan and Demand is back with us. If you're not happy, we don't give a shit. And Dan's going to express his views on here, and I want y'all to know that in the event that gets anywhere remotely close to what it was before, and y'all go off the rails against my buddy, I'm going to go off the rails against you. You will pray you had spent the $25 to get demotivated because this shit isn't even
$25 for that? That costs $25?
And you can't say it like that when we're asking people to pay it. So anyway, go ahead.
Whose idea was that?
Mine.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, you got to figure it's better than trashy cash. people pay that and they don't even get demotivated or they don't even get motivated.
Oh, no.
Not but like once every 3 months or something. So technically it's like $75 for motivation.
Okay. All right.
And the only one that's paying is Trash Cash, so we just get to talk crap about it.
Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I don't remember what I was saying. I will say, like,
Did the Thread show. You got
I was
scared.
gonna do it. I chickened out.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do one again. Then
Why'd
I was
you
gonna set
chicken
one
out?
up, and then there's a big raid train that happens tomorrow. If you're listening to this the day that comes out, or it was yesterday if you listen to 2 days after it comes out. Right? It's Thursday, right?
No, it would be the day of. It's tomorrow, and then if it's 2 days.
No, Wednesday is the card show. So if you're listening to this on Wednesday, the day it comes out,
we're talking about
between the day before and the day after April Fool's, it is the Divot Cards raid train because I'm on that one.
The giveaway.
The giveaway's on Tuesday. That's already gone. That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
That was yesterday.
Thank you, Time Cop. We appreciate it. What?
Does that make any sense? You should.
Yes, of course.
You guys sure you guys want me back? You guys want to kick me out right now? I feel like.
Oh my God.
I think we're stuck at this point. So
yeah, no joke. There we go.
Is he all the way going? He's back.
Old Dan would have just left.
Yeah. Oh,
second chances.
Oh. All right. What?
Oh my God. It's dinging. I wish I could make my notifications shut up on my computer.
Okay, I was looking to be like, what are you doing? Are
So
you listening over there?
What is
your computer while we're recording?
Your computer's hooked up to your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, you got an iMac?
No.
Oh, how do you do that? Oh, you have a Droid. Because I always hear you
Can
complaining
you guys
about
hear the thunder?
It's got a phone link.
Is it rolling? The thunder rolling?
Yeah, we got a bad storm coming in here.
And the lightning strikes.
We had a nasty storm yesterday. We had tornado warnings and everything.
We had a horrible storm the last 2 days. It's just been nonstop, on and off.
Really?
Yeah. I guess if it was on and off, it's not nonstop. But you know what I mean. It's nonstop, on and off.
Yeah.
So you guys are sending all this my way.
Well, we're in the same patch. Yours is coming off of the beach, the ocean front, right?
Yeah, oceanfront property in Arizona.
Philadelphia Beach.
Right.
But speaking of sending stuff around the country without getting delivered or anything else like that, I had a package that I sent out. 2 packages this week from early March I've been contacted about them not being delivered. So one was shipped out March 4th, right? And the destination is in Arizona. And it went from Philadelphia to Jersey. It was scanned in Jersey, and it was scanned in Warrendale, Pennsylvania, wherever that's at. Don't even know where that's at. Then scanned again in Southampton, Pennsylvania. That's where I live. That's where I live now, but it was scanned in a little bit after that. Then it went to Arizona, thinking it's going to be delivered March 20th. It's in Arizona. Nope. It goes to Atlanta, Georgia after that. Then after Atlanta, Georgia, it's scanned in Detroit, Michigan. After Detroit, Michigan, it is now somewhere else in Florida, and it looks like it's coming back my way to Pennsylvania.
Wow.
That's crazy. You guys want to hear about my floors that were going to get put in? And I was struggling with keeping up with my reselling.
Sure.
Let's hear about your floor.
Sure, Dan.
I'm sorry, Joe.
No.
Bob told me I had to be mean if I wanted to come back. He said I had to be mean to you.
All right, well, I'm not talking anymore. So there you go. That's my story. I have another package that is also.
How are you screwing this up, Dan?
How do you think I screwed it up? What did I do?
I said I say off the wall crap, and you have to be mean to me.
Oh.
Dan just being a dick to Joe for no reason. Good job, Dan.
I'm used to it, though. I'm used to it.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is that supposed to mean? I did preference that. That was a big word there. was pretty proud of myself. I've been using a lot of big words. Like I do
Reference?
Wordle. I do Wordle every day.
Yeah,
And it feels like it just enhances your vocabulary. So, like,
Well, I cannot talk crap on you. I want to show you something. My wife, like, I'll sit on the toilet, or I'll be at the restaurant or something.
Like, are you sitting at the toilet at the restaurant?
No. Oh, heck no.
Oh, I mean, that's what I thought I heard.
Hold on, I'm going to tell you what I do, because she looked over and she's like, "The hell are you doing, nerd?" I was like, "What?
You playing Wordle?"
Yeah, my wife said it to me. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm over there. I'm playing my math game.
The Sudoku.
Is math crossword.
Math crossword.
Yeah, dude. I'm on expert level 33. I just sit there and do math.
Oh man.
Smoke a cigarette or something. I'll be like, "Let me do some math."
Oh, you got to try Wordle. Joe plays Wordle.
Dude, I exceeded Wordle. I was like level above.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. So did we get these floors done? Are they?
Yeah, I think I done in like January. So I don't know why it's April and this is still talk. I don't know why we're still talking about it, but I am because
they were done in January, and you still
end of January,
and you abandoned all of February and pretty much all of March.
Well, because I spent so much money in February. I spent so much money in January on my cards, and they weren't selling, that I was listing them in February, and then I was selling them. And then it got to be March, and then I started doing my clothing again in March. I mean, probably the second or third week, whatever week. We're in the last week now. Probably the second week I started doing my clothing, because I went out thrifting probably 3 weeks ago. And yeah, 3 weeks ago. And then I started picking it up a little bit, but I was still going and messing with cards. And like today I did 5 listings on my clothing store, and then I did 36 on my cards. And I listed 36 cards for $1. Maybe $1 a piece. But I did the bulk lister.
36 $1 cards.
Yeah, it wasn't a good day of cards listings, but I did yesterday. I listed I've been getting an offer on a card for for $80. I got an offer today for $80.
How much you have into this card?
It's a Shohei Ohtani rookie card, huh?
I said 90.
No, it's a Shohei Ohtani rookie card I bought a few years ago. Whatever it's called. Whatever. What did I say? I'm sorry. I'm not perfect. I don't know why I'm going to do this all the time now. I know this is like probably way outdated, but I just figured it out and I like it. I'm sorry.
Man, you're just going to run with that one, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You edit this part in.
Sure thing.
I don't know what is he doing? Is he watching TV now, Joe?
No, look, he changed your name. Look at your name.
Oh wait, I used to do that. Be able to know how to do that. So here goes because
I'm the coach. Yeah,
it's very boring. But yeah, Shohei Ohtani. I bought like 5 or 6 rookie cards. The 5 rookie cards for $20, like I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I think. And then I sold them periodically. I've sold them. So I decided, because I've been listing crap and listing dollar cards, that I needed a nice card to list. So I listed one, and I listed for $100. And I've got 2 offers for 60, and I've countered 90, and then I've got an offer for 80 that I feel like I'm probably going to end up taking.
I want to stop because I want to talk about this, because you've talked about your other store multiple times, but you say dollar cards. Are they actual $1 cards, or are they like dollar free shipping?
No, $1 with shipping, and I charge 97 cents to ship, and then it cost me 69 cents. $1.97 shipped for the cards. So it's not like,
so they're actually $1 cards at the price.
So where do you get the cards at? Because you're like, I spent $400 on cards.
I've got them. I did a bunch of different ways. A listener, Eddie, I don't know if he still listens, but he listened to this podcast before. I met him at the bins.
He probably stopped listening when you left the first time. Well, tell Eddie that you're back. All right.
Okay, I'll tell him.
And subscribe again.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Anyway. He gave me some cards, and I
Jimmy may have banned them. We don't know.
What'd you say?
Go ahead.
He's giving me cards. I bought some cards from him, and then he's just giving them to me. I've bought some lots on eBay, and I've bought cards around. Most of the cards I don't have a ton of money into, but then since I've been learning more about cards. I started to buy cards, and I'm more comfortable. But I have all these other cards I need to sell. I need something to do with them.
You started to buy cards at the card store.
Yeah, I've done that, and I bought lots on eBay or on Divergent. I bought cards or whatnot, or Macari, or just anywhere I can get cards. But so I don't know anything about cards, so I started looking up some of the cards that I thought were worth money, and they weren't worth money. So then I was like, well, I've already done all the work, so I'm going to list them. I decided I was going to list them. And
hey, do me a favor, do this. And your life coach, and then go. There you go. Stop doing that shit, Dan. As your life coach, stop doing that shit. Stop buying dollar cards. You do understand when they go to the dollar thing, they're like, oh, let me look at the dollar box. They're not buying dollar cards. They're spending $1 on
Well, I didn't know that at the time. I decided
they're resellers, Dan.
I thought they were. I was literally looking for dollar cards. I didn't know you spent $5 and say dollar box.
You need to petition Rod, Carey, and Tim for a refund. Just sue them. Just sue them all.
I've learned a ton from them. But I'm saying it's just the same thing as it's a different category. That it's just the same thing as I do the exact same thing I did when I first started reselling. Is I buy stuff I think's worth money, which most new resellers are going to do. I think it's worth $1 billion, and it's not, and I list it. It's like when I first started selling, I'm like, I buy anything and I list it for $5. It's worth $5. So right now I'm in the card phase. It's worth $1. I list it for $1. But the problem is that you don't know what's worth what. So listening.
And the problem is you list it for $1, and then you got to pay shipping, which is 97 cents.
I charge $97
for a card that's worth $1.
It costs 69 cents to ship, minus you got the envelopes, and then the penny sleeves and that stuff. I don't think it's the greatest idea I've ever had, but
yeah,
I have made $300 this month.
Profit.
Just on the car. Profit.
It's
money back out of 4.
I spent okay. Because it's tough to. I spent roughly a little around $400, maybe a little bit more than $400, and I've done multiple shows on Dibdit cards.
Mm-hmm.
I have gotten payouts from there because I've had this same conversation with Mike the Junior House, and it's boring every time. So this is the worst. I'm so
you don't talk to Mike January House anymore. You talk to me.
I have to talk to Mike.
Nope. He's a detriment to your recovery, Dan.
No, he's got the same idea as you to stop doing it. But I was trying to show him you know what? I was not doing.
You need to talk to Mike January House more often and listen to him as well. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. No. Seriously, dude. This is coming from somebody who absolutely sucks at being an eBay reseller. Let's call a spade. But
why do you think you suck, Mike?
Because I don't list stuff. That completely eliminates the reselling of it.
What do you do with it? What do you do with it all?
Death pile picker, Dan. It's not a mystery.
How do you wait? I don't like. So you don't list how many stuff do you have listed in your store right now?
Mind your business, Dan. We're talking about you, okay? And your recovery.
Well, everybody knows I'm a mess, and I'd rather hear about what you do because I would like to know how you have money to go buy more stuff if you don't list anything?
I got 46 active items.
46? But his sell-through rate's probably
What's
like
that face? What's the face about?
It's 46. But I guess you probably have like 300% sell-through rate.
I wish.
Really? Because I love those. Like in your Facebook group.
46 active, 40 orders.
You sold 40 and have 46 listed?
Yeah.
That's almost 100%. That's good, right?
In 90 days.
What's your like average sale price? $350?
No. No.
Do you share your store?
Do I share?
Is
No,
it like
it's
linked?
mine. It's mine and mine alone.
Is it like called Death Pile Picker? Because I like to look at people's stores. I love it. One of my favorite things to do.
I definitely know when you're just super judgy right
I'm
now.
not. What are you talking?
Yep.
Are you serious? You think I'm judgy, Joe?
No.
You think I'm judgy?
Not at all.
You closed your eyes when you said that. I feel like you're lying.
5150 is the ASP.
That's good. You just got to get some stuff listed.
No joke, because when I was sitting there selling dollar cards, I don't even list. And I'll tell you, the only reason why it jumped down, I had somebody buy today. I had some, what's the wooden carved thingies? Not willow tree, Jim Shore. Yeah, they had like Wise Men and Joseph and some little angel or something.
Oh, hi, Joseph.
Some lady came in there and bought one, and all of a sudden it was like cha-ching, 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 and bought all four. And I was like, all right, well, there's four things in one listing, or four things in one order.
Dang.
Well, yeah, and then believe it or not, I just bought out a whole Jim Shore collection this past weekend.
How did you buy it out? Like you had a garage sale?
Yeah, so I walked into an estate sale, and this
you gotta go to one.
They had of course, they're like, I did the Google lens, and I was like, shit, no.
Did they sound like that? Did they sound like that too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. A lot of glaucoma. I don't know. It was almost like we were both having a race to get cancer. Okay, I don't know.
Oh God.
But so she has little things up there, say $40, and this one over here is $30, and this little pumpkin with a cat, like giant thing, is what that one was $50. And I looked at the giant pumpkin with a cat and everything on it, and the damn thing sells for like well over $100. And it turns out everything was half off, but she had no sign that said half off. She's like, that was just what I saw online and stuff like that, so I wanted to half off of that. And some of them are like super good. Like these were all like Easter baskets or Christmas with like little ornament eggs in it. There were baskets. And then some of them were like the musical ones that have like a little depiction inside of it. And basically it's like 30 something items. And I lotted it up to where I got it for $10 an item. I said, I'll buy the whole thing for $300. If I could get it down to 10, I know some of them were like 40, some of them were 60. Like this one little standalone rabbit, some of them were under the $10 mark. Like there were like 3 of them that were under the $10 mark. And I was like, hey, you know what, we'll just average it out. I'm sorry, it was 29 items, so it was a little over $10. And yeah, it made sense to me. Like $10 for some stuff that's going to go for 30, 40 or 35 to 40, and then 60 over, and then like 1 or 2 that would be over 100.
But you have to list those 29 items. Are you doing that? Or are you bringing them to Dibdit? What do you?
Oh, I would. I'm not going to do that. So my whole goal is, anything that's over $25, I want to list on eBay. Unless I buy it on Dibdit because I think it's cool, then and it's not over 25, I have to list it on eBay. That like I'm not gonna run it and lose money. So I mean, I'm perfectly fine with supporting people.
When you the stuff that's under $25, you're gonna sell it on Dibdit.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna start it off at? So you have just a little over $10.
$2.
How much?
$2. I started $2 for everything.
You start everything at $2?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just
There's,
curious.
there's some I lose, and there's some that I win. Like, but the whole thing is like I buy it so cheap that 90% of the time, you know, I make a little bit on shipping, which will cover supplies and stuff, and a little bit of profit, and then, you know, I'm making money on the items. You just have to run decent stuff, and then like I know there's some people like you had Chris Flip the World on your podcast, and he's like, "Oh, don't be stupid. You buy something for $2, and you know, at least start it at $5." I'm like, I don't want to. I want everything started at $2.
Well, that's I was asking because that's why I struggle with a lot. Is that I try to start stuff low and try to have an auction, and then most of the time the people in my show they're my friends and they're resellers, so they're trying to get stuff as super cheap as possible. And I do the same thing for me too when I'm bidding on stuff. Like I don't want anything, I don't need anything. So like if I see something that's like really good, like I'm gonna bid on it, but I'm just like I don't really want stuff. I want to get stuff out. I don't want to bring stuff in. So like I'll do a bid or two, and I really once in a while I'll get carried away and like just keep bidding for some reason. But like I really don't want anything. I just want to sell stuff. I don't really want. I don't want stuff. Like I have a stack of like I mean I don't know. Does that make sense? But I've struggled with how much to make stuff.
All of that
I'm
stuff,
trying to have it
stuff that I ordered online on Divot, and I've got another bag over here with the. Like oh no, that's garage sale stuff. But yeah, like this could be an unboxing. That one over there is full. So like all that stuff is stuff I bought online.
But did you want it or you just bought
it? Or are you gonna try to resell it?
You're gonna sell it.
Resell it. There's a few things that I thought were cool, like some Gremlins too, that I overpaid for on Dave's, but everything else, yeah, basically everything else. I did buy this from Reseller Ride. This is just a Wii skin with a Joker on it. And I was like, I could slap that on my Wii system, you know. I got it for a good deal. It was less than what I could buy it for on eBay. I don't need it, but you know, something to put on there. I'm not gonna make a profit if I try and resell it. Like, I mean, I could make a profit, but it would be small. Not worth that. It's just showing support. That's why a lot of people do it, dude. A lot of people buy stuff just to show support, and then they'll run it in their own auction and lose money.
I mean, that's to be honest, that's a lot of the stuff. That's what I do. Like I buy stuff because I want to support people, and then like I end up don't need it, so then I try to sell it, and then you know I paid $7-8 for it, and then I'm selling it for $2, $3, and then it's like I get to the point where I'm like I don't really want to buy anything, so like that. To be honest, it's one reason I like messing with the cards now is because like I kind of like it's once in a while there's cards that I want that I'll keep, but like a lot of them I was like, all right, what's the worst? I'm gonna try to sell it or list it on eBay or list it and put it in one of my shows, and then probably be the same thing. But that I don't know. But that's I've been I'm always curious about how people price their stuff because I hear different things. Start at what you want to get for it, or is there like some magical number of 50% of eBay? I've thought about, but then you don't ever get anyone to look at my stuff, and they tell you to get good stuff, and then I honestly think I have I'll tell you my clothing show I was gonna do was I bought it as I was gonna list it on eBay. Anything I wasn't gonna list, I bought it. I was gonna list it on eBay, so I thought I would do good in a show, and then I chickened out. I chickened out, and then I was like, "What is that?"
Tobacco card, Redman tobacco cards.
Oh,
yeah. So I got Eddie Matthews, Hank Bauer, Gil McDougall, Yankee great, Pee Wee Reese, and Duke Snyder. I'm going to run all these on Dibdit
during the card rate train.
Yeah, for the card rate train. And then I got this one also. This is the best grade that I've seen on one, but this is a Type 2 photograph. Roger Maris kneeling with bat, but it's a PSA 6.5, which is EX Mint, excellent Mint, whatever Mint Plus.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We did that the Fall Classic together. You had amazing. You had really good stuff there.
Yeah, I got some of those stuff that's left over. I was going to sell it to Rod, and Rod's
I had better stuff than I had then. So because I forgot we did that show together. Like, and that was one of my. I was new, so like, I mean, I'm not. This is not me trying to brag about it either. It's just like it's a new category for me, so I don't understand what I'm doing, and I'm trying to learn it.
So like here's your goal, dude. Like not understanding that. Like say for instance you go to a card store or you go to a card show or something like the National or something. Dude, you just look at what they do. Look at Tim carry Rod. If you're not comfortable with the $5, $10, $20 purchases and stuff, and you're good with the $1, find the $1 and look for rookie inserts, like your holograms and stuff like that. Look for patches, look for autos. If you do that and you focus on that and you're buying at $1 a piece and you can start stuff at $2 and not know where it goes, look for numbered cards. That's the other thing. Like I don't know these pink prism refractor, like I don't know, like game use toilet paper, like who knows? Like,
all right, coach.
All patches are brown. Like I don't know. But if you do that and get comfortable doing that, you're not going to lose money then, and you're still able to enjoy the hobby that you have.
Yeah.
Like that's it. The last thing you want to do is run some stuff that you have to try and list single when you should be like putting 5 of them up and being like, okay, we're going to start this at $2 instead of putting one up at $1. Put 5 up at $2. And if you can get out and wash and walk away and reset, then reset. I mean, that's what this whole thing is. Like I'm going through tubs, like these 27-gallon black and yellow, black with the yellow lids. I had 11
those
of
expensive
them.
too. Those are expensive tubs.
I know. I've got like 100 of them.
Dang.
But I had 11 of them up in my room. And that was just from stuff that I've been selling out of there. And like small stuff, action figures, toys, video games. And I managed to empty 11 of them. And
that's good stuff.
You just got to, but for me, it makes it easier because if it's under $25, and I still know if it's over 25 and has a crap sell-through rate or something, I'll put it up there. I don't care. I'll put it up for $2. I'll tell them how much it's worth, and then it'll get half of it or something. It's way better to get that.
Are you telling
on it for a year? Or how long have some of this stuff you've been sitting on though?
Oh, 3 years.
3 years.
I got stuff in my storage shed. Like, dude, I've got Wii's in the box, and I've got, I don't know, 10 Xbox 360s and probably 15 to 20 Wii's total. Like,
really?
Yeah, dude. Like, I put money back into my business. Like, I don't do this because I need a profit. Don't tell my wife. My wife will be like, yes, that is what you need. I would love to. But
you just do it for the sport, coach.
No, I see what you did there.
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, that's if I can do it, it makes it a little bit easier now because I start bringing in money and I'm building it up over time. Like heck, my district account has quite a bit of money in it.
What's you don't cash out?
Yeah.
All right, what's your login to cash out?
Do you get a dividend or anything?
Hey, no, yeah, district has a fantastic APY right now. You just sit there. I like making the money. It's good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I cash out when it gets to 1,000 or so.
Oh,
I've done that a couple of times.
I cash out if I get $50. I think my last cash out was 60.
Yeah, and you got to get Dodger some food. Like, I'm hungry.
I just got him food last week, and I have to order him again. I had to take him to the vet last month. That was $276.
Oh,
He had to get heartworm protection.
I'd trade you in a heartbeat.
What? $276?
Yeah.
Or you want Dodger?
No, I ain't. I want that, dude.
He's a sweet boy.
If I had to live with you, dude, I'd be running in front of every moving vehicle that I could find.
Whoa! You think I'm that bad to live with?
No, of course not, Dan.
I think I'm a good roommate.
I would imagine so, dude. You killed it for us up at 127, man.
We would also
minus those cream-filled wiener cakes.
We would all starve to death if
I
Dan
don't-
didn't come.
Bigger than I expected, given they were Chinese. But I mean,
it was. I don't think we would have starved. It was, but the Sonia and Jimmy had like the meal of the whole time. That was like the best.
yo,
That was. I constantly want to make that stuff, and it just seems like a lot of work. But yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm a good roommate. I always have stuff cooking. No, I didn't cook today. My brother worked over. I made dinner. I was gonna have. I'm gonna make chicken thighs tomorrow, and so I didn't want to. My brother's working late, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna cook them tomorrow, not today. So I was like, what am I gonna have for dinner? I don't have anything for dinner. I was gonna eat hot dogs and then put them in baked beans, and I was just gonna eat that for my dinner. And I was like, that seems a little rough. So I ended up doing air fried some shrimp and had a baked potato with some shrimp. I don't know why I'm telling you that. I'm sorry. Don't kick me off, guys. I'm happy to be back. What'd you say?
telling it because you're part of the podcast, and that's what we talk about.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, I'm still a little nervous.
Food always seems to come up in this podcast, but
food's a good thing, man. I don't.
Mike, are you going to thank our sponsors before we get
Oh yeah.
Before we forget that and not know how to
hold on, I'm gonna do
that.
You guys,
the easiest ones to do, of course, Mike Metco. They had the Mike Metco meetups was out at the Plains to Profit reseller event. It is big shout out to I think Brad watches us. Brad Black Sheep Society and Buck Mountain. I don't know if they do, Chris, but they added Teresa onto their podcast from Graham's Teresa.
Oh, really?
Yep. I mean, I'm gonna say I watched their first episode and I thought it was a conflict of interest. Corey came through because Commons sponsors the Plains to Profit. But with the way that they have their market set up, like they don't even mention district or anything. The same way like redirect, theirs is direct, so you can't even look anywhere else. And they were talking about that, but you can't do that. And Teresa was like this, like first episode in, I was like, I'll kick you off. I'll kick you.
Wait, you can't do what?
My heart goes out to the gentleman that married that because I know Corey's seen that a lot right there. So, she probably got into his rear about it a couple times, but
I missed. What can't you do? What can't you do?
Oh, she won't say district. She won't say district.
Oh, she won't. You don't say district at all.
Yeah, because the way that their website's right, it's not beneficial. I mean, it's not beneficial for us either. But a redirect. But you can still see other markets on there because we have multiple marketplaces. It wouldn't be beneficial for them.
You're talking about the dollar auctions. You can't see anything else but that.
We weren't talking about them. I didn't say I had a website. Dan.
Oh, am I not allowed to say that?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit.
I don't want to. I mean, I'm just. I'm trying to understand what's going on. I don't understand.
Yeah. So no, we were talking about them trying to get a shout out, and I was jokingly in Mike Metco's live, and I was like, "Get Teresa on the horn and have her say big shout out to our sponsor, Shop Commons, over on District.net." And Corey came up and was like, "Nope, thank you, Kevin."
You want to re-edit that? We can just start over again.
No, I don't care, dude. I told you, I think it's not. It has nothing to do with that. But yeah. So Corey ended up hopping on there. But big shout out to people over at Buck Mountain Barn, Picking and Grinning podcast live. Y'all make sure to go over there, show some support for them. They're great people. If I get invited on, I'm saying district.
You're gonna
say Brad, let me know. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't dare.
You wouldn't do that?
No, of course not, dude. You always have to, like, anytime that you're a guest somewhere else or you're operating somewhere else, just whatever they have set forth, respect that. Take your opportunity to promote in manners that you can. Then, just that's it. Lead by example. I mean, hell, with all the fallout.
Joe, listen.
Huh?
You're giving us a pep talk, Coach.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Sure.
Okay.
What I do. I need to be on here looking at. I was looking for the comment of the week, but
Okay.
I will do this membership thing real quick because that's how we roll.
All right, that's good.
I'm in my personal page, so now I can't even see it.
What's on that?
No memberships. I don't have it on my Death Pile Picker page.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
My
Yeah, switch
personal. That's what I mean.
switch
Wait,
account.
you have memberships turned on in your channel, Dan?
No.
No. You're missing out, buddy.
You think so?
No.
Well, I don't think I have the option right now. I talked about doing videos and stuff so much, I never did anything, and I eventually timed out, and I'm not monetized anymore. I don't have anything. So like I
You're
have
not
to.
monetized anymore?
I lost it. Yeah, if you're inactive for a year, and I missed it by a couple weeks, I would have
Yeah.
been fine, but I missed it, so I have to get all my hours again. That's why. So when I left here, okay, so like I guess I have to. You guys, I'm sorry, I have to be on my little step horse thing here. I guess or
So
You're
Bob,
what? You're what?
step horse, is that what it's called? High horse,
Step
a high
horse.
horse,
High
horse.
horse.
I mean, not a high
Step
horse, but I kind of
horse.
like I was like in a just a crazy. I was feeling the stress when I left here, so I had to leave. It was best for me to leave. I was stressing out between trying to keep up with my reselling, keeping up with my podcast, doing the podcast, keeping up with trying to do my live selling, and I was like flipping out, and I couldn't take it anymore. So I like just kind of decompressed. I quit selling live, and like when I left here, I didn't do any lives for months, and then that's how I ended up starting to do Dibdick. That's how I ended up starting to do Dibdick, and then doing cards on Dibdick is because it's the only thing I wanted to do, and it was just something nice to do. And I'm doing this again. I'm sorry, I don't know why. This is the first time I've ever done this. But anyway, when I decided to come back, like I was debating, do I want to do? I don't want to do I don't know if I want to do a podcast. I don't know if I'm gonna do videos. So like I was back and forth debating, and then when I decided to do it, I'm like, well, I am not going through the stress of trying to get like a new channel going again, and then I like timed out my channel. But anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you. I'm just happy to be back. Is I'm happy. I'm like, does that make any sense?
we're happy.
No, I don't even know where you went, Squirrel Master.
I go
What
off
the
on this.
hell?
I go. Sorry. I told you I'm nervous. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to say, like, I appreciate coming back.
Then I told the flooring guy that I got to record a podcast. I need to
Don't
take a
say
poop
that.
first.
I didn't want to do. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Groceries from the front porch.
I didn't know what I wanted to do. So then it timed out, and I was at zero. I had to redo everything. So then I'm like, I'm not doing both. I'm gonna do them both on my channel. Is all. I don't know why I'm telling you this anyway. Just kind of want to give some, I guess.
We don't know either, but
I know, because I make no sense.
well,
I mean, I understand. It don't make any sense. This isn't me whining either. I'm not whining. I don't think, is this whining? I'm not whining.
Buck up, happy camper. Don't be sad. It's okay.
I'm not sad. No, I'm happy. I'm very happy.
Okay, I know, Dan. I know.
Well, I mean, like I'm not. I mean, I'm happy.
I would be happy to tell our sponsors that we have. We're going to shout
I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. I messed that up too. I apologize. I didn't know that's what you guys do. I didn't know. I mean, I knew it because I have listened to the podcast. I mean, I have. It's been good. It's been good, guys. I'm sorry. This probably be like a 10 out of 10.
We got to start at the bottom, right? Then just build from there, right?
Let me tell the sponsors. Oh, Lord.
Mike, we haven't interacted. This is how Joe can attest. This is how it is with me. That's why you're like, oh yeah, Dan, you like keep conversation going. I'm like, you sure, man? If you listen to me talk, I just go on some kind of ramble, and I have no idea what I'm saying.
Yeah. You're like, land the plane, Dan. Land the plane. And you're like, oh yeah, did you ever see Lost or Manifest? Huh? Those are great shows about planes that didn't go down. I'm like, shit. Stop.
It's all Castaway. Castaway is a great movie.
Here we go.
And if you find those little bobble like antenna things of Wilson, I think they used to do pretty well. Like $6, $7, $8 sometimes.
Watch out,
Oh,
folks.
sorry, they're sponsors. I'm
It's
sorry.
a heavy hitter bolo.
I'm sorry.
Wilson antenna toppers, $7 or $8.
Maybe if you're lucky.
Oh my gosh! Shout out to 419 Sports Guy. He's got a shout out to go. Then we've got Trash Cash Podcast. You've seen their Death Pile Demotivation that led to the hit on Jimmy. So watch what you say, folks. I think Kevin. Kevin mansplains. That's what it was. Kevin was mansplaining. Dave had a big head, and Carrie. Just like everybody, nobody knew what Carrie did. So I don't know what he said wrong about that. So Triple R Collectibles, thank you very much, with Junk Jaw Podcast. You guys are aware of them. And then, you know what? Because Dan and the Man's back, we're going to go through everybody. I mean, there's only a couple more. Trash Cat Rescue, Jackie, which Jackie should get a shout out all the time. Thank you very much, Jackie. And Keith's Vintage Sport Flip, and last but not least, like we were talking about, Mike Meko meetups. Go give him a follow. He's going to be at the all the meetups that are going on, all the events, and I'm going to Nashville now.
Are you?
Oh,
yeah. I was planning on going up. I go up to Virginia for a sale, and I was going up there on Tuesday, and I was like, well, racing ends on Sunday. Like, I can just get up there 2 or 3 days early. I don't know if I'm going to leave there Saturday or Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Because I think they go to church and they have a lunch and everything. But like,
you allowed to go to church? Do you go to church?
Long drive, huh?
Do you go to church?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
You're allowed
Out
to.
of there.
Could you if you wanted to?
What?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
I said, could you?
Yeah.
It might fall, but it can go.
I might burn in the ashes immediately if I'm walking in the door. I'm like, is that door handle hot to anybody else? No, I'm not like that. Come on, of course. No, I haven't gone in years. I did meet a lady down here that invited me to her church. So you never know. They do it on the beach down here too.
Was it a church or a church?
What
church?
What is that? Branch Davidian? Like
whatever you want it to be.
But so the church on the beach, is that like?
Yeah, they have service on the beach. So they have service on the beach.
What kind of service are they doing on the beach? Is
Church
the same service that happens down at Kensington Beach?
Huh?
What kind of service? You ever been to Kensington Beach?
No. What?
Weird services over there. Right, Joe? Tell them.
Yeah, look up Kensington Beach on.
We're not talking about this. Why am I the one that's like, no, we should?
Are you offended? You told us to be offensive. Oh, that was just. I'm sorry. We were supposed to not, guys.
They talk about church.
Edit that part out. Edit that part out. Joe, write it down.
We're not gonna do it. Hey, shout out to everybody. Like, it doesn't need to be talked about. That's the bottom line.
We're not talking about
everybody's free to believe what they want to believe and do what they want to do, because my views may not align. See, you understand? Like,
I don't know.
Just some stuff you don't do because
Joe,
it's
political
enough.
podcast. Is this a political podcast?
I mean, you already touched on religion, politics. I'm sure it's come. This is off the train. I mean, where's Jimmy at? Jimmy kept us online. Jimmy kept us straight on the straight and narrow, and then
you didn't make it. I didn't get through one episode. You're already kicking me back off. For Jimmy's coming back now.
I mean, you're talking politics and religion.
No, I'm asking if that's what this is now.
No. Where have you seen that? We make jokes about shit, but we don't talk about it.
Okay.
But anyway, so I'm curious about this church on the beach. Like, do you bring like a beach towel or a chair? Like,
what?
Whatever
you want. Bring a chair or beach towel. I imagine. I don't know. I haven't been there. It's just service on the beach. I've seen people with chairs set up. I've seen people bring chairs just in passing of seeing it.
Do you go in bathing suits?
Huh?
Do you go in a bathing suit?
I don't know.
No, you get all linen. You gotta wear linen.
Oh my god.
It breathes.
Yes.
And FYI tip, linen clothing is it's in. I mean, It's very good during the summertime. Those sell really well, Mike, Coach.
There's no reason for us to take a stance on church on the beach, or anything. What are y'all doing?
What do you
How has it got to a point where I'm the one that's doing this? Well, I'm the one that's like, time out.
I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm just curious on how this works. You know,
what do you want to talk about the hairy taints next?
No, I was bringing in reselling.
Like, what's going on?
It's springtime. It's gonna be Easter. It's gonna be summertime. You're gonna like, well, what's that linen? You probably have to steam it. Oh, I gotta be quiet. Sorry.
Steam it.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Comment. Let's take a look at the comment of the week before.
You got it pulled up?
No. I actually have to look at it. So y'all talk about something other than what we were just talking about.
Other than church, all
right. Joe, you said you wanted to start a new what do you call it, segment every week. You talked about this before when I was asking you for the link. You said you wanted to call out someone. You had something to talk some crap about. You wanted to say some.
Oh, did I really?
Yeah. You said it's very important to don't let us end the podcast without you calling out someone. So the floor is yours. Mike, make him big.
Please don't.
Joe, just do it.
Where is Jimmy?
Where are you at on the screen? I
can't. Bro, you can't do that. You can't do that. We can't talk about linen clothes and you can do that.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. No one's. This is.
Yeah.
This is a train wreck.
Make him big. I don't know. Put his wife on. Put his wife on there.
All right. Joe's.
Do that.
What happened there? You turned the lights out.
Where did we go?
Is that who did that? Why are we down there?
I'm trying to figure out how you do the thing with the thing. Whoa!
This
there we go. Nope, we want Joe. Nope, add a stage. Bring him back. How do we do that?
What are we doing here?
Oh, there we go. That's it.
Joe, the floor is yours.
What are we doing here?
You said you had something to say.
No, I have nothing to say.
Why don't you tell us about your best sale of the week then?
All right, best sale of the week.
I guess I thought that we were, getting to the meats and the potatoes of this episode. Apparently, Joe. Pretend you can see my air quotes. I thought you were being a good sport about all this, but apparently not. Not air quoted. I can't tell you. Did I have a good sale? I sold a spam sweatshirt for. I was gonna say 45, but it's 25.
Why am I big if you want to talk?
Oh, because I was waiting for you to pull it up.
I got it up.
How do we get back to the regular?
I don't know. We can't edit any of this out.
What? How do I do the thing?
Where's Jimmy? Call him up. Maybe he can fix it for us.
No, I'm trying to do this. There we go.
There you go. Okay.
All right. I sold a bottle of 1998 Old Spice aftershave. $35.
Nice. That's pretty good. I mean, not pretty good. It was better than anything I sold all week.
The old Mike, did you used to wear this?
What's that?
Old Spice.
As a kid, dude. As a kid, man. Heck yeah. I thought I was the shiznit.
All right. Well, in 1993, how old were you?
13.
Oh, me too. I was 13.
Mm-hmm.
I wore Brute.
Okay.
Brute. Well, and then I wore Jupe cologne.
Jupe. I remember Jupe.
You remember Jupe?
Yeah. My wife hates it.
Hates
I like
Jupe?
it. A mix of sandalwood and magnolias or cherry blossoms or something. I don't know.
Well,
1993, the Phillies lost in the World Series. So,
that's a bummer.
I was devastated.
Did you cry?
I don't know if I cried or not.
Did you go to the beach and cry?
No. Joe Carter.
Oh, I remember that. I was actually rooting for the Phillies. We're not supposed to. We're
not a sports card. Yeah, we're not a sports podcast. But and what was your sale of the week there? Dan?
This is. I mean, it's pathetic, but I'm going to show you anyway. I don't care. I sold a spam sweatshirt. I had it It's been listed for a little bit. I had it listed for 40. A guy offered me 25, and I took it. I had $4.
Like spam, like the real spam, like ham?
This, yeah, like whatever, the canned meat.
Okay.
You ever have spam?
I did.
Do you like it?
It's okay.
I love it. I have 7 cans in my cabinet right now.
You have seven cans of spam?
Yeah. It was
that might be why do you have? Did you buy it in bulk?
Well, my brother did this time. I'll buy a case on Amazon, and they had it on sale at this store. My brother came home with it because he told me it was when he went to Hawaii. It was some dish that he got there, and he came home. He showed me. I'm like, oh, I'm obsessed with this now. So you cook the spam at 400 for 12 minutes in your air fryer. You make rice, and then you do like dipping egg, and then you put rice on dipping egg, and then the spam. Spam's kind of like it tastes. It's basically I mean, it's not bacon, but it's kind of like it's like the bacon of the meal you're having, and then you put some kind of hot sauce, or I use like a Japanese hot sauce or barbecue sauce. It's good.
You might be. Does any listener out there have more than 7 cans of spam on hand in their cabinets right now? Just let us know. Let us know in the comments.
It's so good.
Because you might be the winner there.
It's good. I was thought about making it today. You can make spam fried rice too.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
All right. So comments of the week.
Right.
Dollar Bills, y'all said, I hope Dan made additional changes besides just recusing himself from the podcast.
Wait, that's a comment for real?
That's a comment? The only factor, nor even the biggest one, that's holding back his success in reselling.
Oh man, that's a real comment.
Huh? Yeah, dude. Hold on. There was another one that was really good. Mark Evans said, great show, guys. Glad you decided to keep it going. I thought Dan's thin skin was a shtick. I guess I was wrong. Stiff upper lip, Dan. Stiff upper lip.
Where did you go look at these comments from?
What episode?
Last time, so we're just going back to that week.
No, those are mean. They're mean to me.
No more drama queen Dan. It's a good thing. I'm sure he's listening once a day now.
We're having such a good show. You bring this up. I'm going to tell you right now. I was devastated. I've never had so much hate in my life. I was just a guy going through it. Still to this day.
Well, yeah, now you're over it. Hope Dan is okay, but no, sorry. T206 kid. Hope Dan is okay, but 100% he will be back on some podcast in 6 months. That was 4 months ago, Dan. Congratulations.
I've done 2 months on my own.
Reality smacks you. Good show, guys, but I must say I do miss Dan the man. He is such a sweetie. Dan, I'm going to tell you, who gives a shit if 2 people had something bad to say, because there's a ton of stuff in here that was good. And I mean, you know,
more than good. More good than bad, but
yeah, of course.
Bad. It wasn't. I mean, I'm gonna just hammer it down again. It was not. It was I was in a bad spot. I'm in a bad spot. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else. I can't tell you. It hurt. That hurt my feelings a lot. That was not that right there. I mean, but I'm saying it was a tough decision to leave.
Just imagine how happy Tim is the moment he saw you on here, huh? We probably have 8 comments by now. We're an hour.
No, but then they're gonna be sad because it's sad that Jimmy's not here. It's, you know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, Tim will still be happy. I mean, his happy is gonna be harder to beat than a sore pecker. The dude is just gonna be like cloud 9, even an hour and 23 minutes in, because that's the way that Tim rolls. So yes, of course. I mean, we sit there, we can acknowledge what we lost and what we gained and everything, but that's why it was right to have you back, dude.
I really appreciate it. It's been, hopefully I didn't annoy you guys too bad this episode.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this: if you go,
no, not at all.
If if you go through and look at it, dude, there's a lot of people that comment on that haven't commented since. They don't comment normally, but they send out their love. They just send out their thoughts and everything to you whenever you had left the show. So, like, hopefully they're still watching that, or they just left. Maybe they definitely left the show when I came on.
No.
Like, yeah, 2 people, we can give them a shot. Then the next week, they're just dropping like flies.
It's been good. It's been good. It's been good to listen to you. I thought you were a good choice to come on, and I told Joe. Joe can attest that I said that it was like that was a great move. Like you guys.
Yeah, he might have said that, but I'm not.
I did say that. Shut up, Joe.
Yeah. I mean,
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
No, air quotes.
Good move.
This is the last time we're gonna be like all sappy too, right? I ain't doing this.
Yeah, of course, dude. I told you. Next time, like knives out, man. Like anybody come to anybody.
No, you said sun's out, guns out. You told me to take my shirt off.
Only if you're doing the trouble shuffle, baby.
Do
it.
Is that what they do?
Do it, Dan.
No, I'm not doing that.
Service on the beach? Is that what they do?
I'm not taking my clothes off, man.
No.
My shirt. I can't do that.
That's what I do. I go and stand on a little pier thing, little pylon things on the beach, and I try and do that crane thing, but then I lose my balance, and then I'm like, I look like just doing a truffle shuffle. So, it is a transition. All right, that's enough non-reselling for this week, folks. Do you agree?
Yes,
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. Glad to have everybody here. Hopefully everybody's happy. If not, kiss our asses. And we're just happy that Dan's back. And we will see y'all next week. Take care, folks.
Am I allowed to say bye?
You can say bye.
Yep.
All right, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Right,
Bye.
I was clicking exit. I'm going to leave the studio and not end the recording.
It's not ending. It's not ending.
No shit, Dan.
Oh.